welcome. I'm Halo Rose from ER Technologies, and we are NetSuite solutions provider here in Irvine, California. Welcome to another video cast series in smart manufacturing. Today, I want to discuss how manufacturers can accelerate innovation using smart manufacturing. If you run a manufacturing operation and you are a modern manufacturer today, then you must understand, you must embrace and realize that new technologies will create a sustainable, more competitive future, particularly if you are a small to mid-sized manufacturing organization. If you like this type of content, subscribe to our channel by clicking on the link below and share this video with your colleagues so everyone can be informed when we publish new content every 2 weeks. To start things off today, let's discuss some insight on what's driving this kind of change. Visionary manufacturers today are embracing a new approach to production as they position themselves to compete with legacy companies that have been in the space for decades. With ambitious goals and a focus on speed to market, they are redefining what an MES should do and provide. Across industries, we see manufacturers redesigning their factory floors and their shop floors to enable a tighter, more timely communication between engineers, operations, and technicians. And by leveraging technologies that empower real-time collaboration, these key talent groups can make iterations and improvements during a build across the production line at scale. This type of agility means that next-gen manufacturers can move from prototype to development more quickly than their legacy counterparts because they can make adaptations during the manufacturing moment of production. And the minimum viable product doesn't seem to be perfect to get started. They can learn and make adjustments as they go which speeds up production and their delivery timelines. Now, here are 5 ways I want to talk about that new and legacy manufacturers can modernize in their operations to stay competitive and relevant. One is they can build a smart technology stack factory with integrations of different sorts. Then you can support the agility and flexible manufacturing with collaboration between the different types of groups. Now they can also move to what we call in your bill of material and into your design process, what we call an A-bomb for the genealogy of a product that's finished and going to be shipped to a customer. Then we can also ensure that engineers and ops teams have visibility of their data in a concept of what is called clear to build. And lastly, we want to be able to make sure that leadership have a direct visibility of all the data pertaining to their decision-making process. Now, when we talk about building a factory with technology integration, factories of the future will be fully connected. And we're not just talking about the cool things that you may see demonstrated at convention exhibits such as industrial robots, computer vision, and sensors. Rather, we mean everything will be connected with your prominent workhorse equipment, your behind-the-scenes applications and systems, and your talented people will all receive data streams in real time for highly efficient and effective operations. To prepare for this forthcoming and reality, next-gen manufacturers are seeking out cloud-based manufacturing execution systems for their factory, and that are more intuitive and flexible for rapidly changing business needs. The critical differentiator of these new MES solutions is that they incorporate Open Application Programming Interface, called an API. Now, as API goes, and when you consider this for the future, you do have the kind of flexibility that Open API that will allow manufacturers to seamlessly connect operational tools such as product lifecycle management, enterprise resource planning or ERP, quality management system, just to name a few. And with back office, finance, accounting tools, including procurement and spend, whatever the technologies your shop is using to be flexible and open AI API can help. What we're talking about is future-proofing your business so that as you develop and deploy new integrations for future technologies, you will be creating a living, rich, digital thread that grows stronger and more impactful with every integration. Consider that a cloud-based factory operating system with open API will remove historically siloed areas of production and reduces the likelihood of double entry of data. It also increases opportunities for more automation, where the completion of one process can trigger another process. The road to a fully automated factory floor starts here. Now, we want to be able to support agility and flexibility in your collaboration efforts. So, manufacturers will prioritize close collaboration with different teams of players. You want to create that digital shared space that brings together the design engineers, the manufacturing engineers, and the technicians who are on the floor so they can solve challenges directly and in the manufacturing moment as they happen. For example, a popular collaboration tool such as NetSuite Workflow Alert can aid technicians in notifying engineers about an issue in real time. An agile manufacturing approach like this empowers technicians and operators to find better ways to work. After all, the people closest to the processes are often the best positioned to identify problems which can possibly increase the return on investment. For example, technicians are the first to catch when parts don't fit well, when there's a better tool for assembling something, or when there's an issue with a part. Ideally, that's the right time to discuss troubleshooting and how you will want to optimize. A cloud-based manufacturing execution system that is smart enough will keep everyone on the same page. Literally, your shop floor is flexible solution will have the latest instructions readily available with the steps clearly outlined and documented with images and diagrams and instructions on how to proceed and manage. This eliminates multiple back and forth conversations between engineers and technicians to confirm instructions. By having an agile first solution, a manufacturer's adaptability is supercharged. We see that individuals and teams can adapt quickly when unexpected errors occurs and iterate on the fly to produce better products. Deliver more productivity, reduce downtime, because no one is on standby for instructions on how to proceed. You want everyone to feel empowered on the shop floor, to become more involved in the process, and they'll have more vested in the outcome of the final product. With tighter collaboration, this fosters more flexible manufacturing, which is what's needed to maintain or gain competitive advantage. We see historically disparate systems now working together, and this new synergy can inspire fresh ideas, design improvements, process enhancements, and to continue to nurture this approach, the shop floor OS aids or factory OS will need to be team up with your engineering, your purchasing, your production, your shipping and receiving. All helps to facilitate coordination and collaboration among them. And because employees working in various areas of the operation require different data to do their jobs well, the flexible shop floor system gives any custom dashboards with the information that is most relevant to each team. Now, we move from the design, from the hard stuff to some more design conceptually stuff. Your bill of material is the core design of your product. Today, we have another concept about ABOMs, which entices or is a mirror image of your bill of material used on the production floor directly and on the fly that can produce your product genealogy of all levels of your products up to the finished goods area. This product genealogy tracks critical manufacturing information such as raw material, the equipment used in production, lot numbers, serial numbers, parts, and products supplied by vendors, and a whole lot more. A widely accepted tool is a BOM, and that is detail all the necessary components and instructions to manufacture the products to spec and to ensure they all meet the company's highest standard. However, next generation manufacturers are setting themselves apart and positioning themselves for greater success by incorporating the concept of the A-bomb as built bill of materials alongside your bomb. The A-bombs capture the changing details. If a bomb are the DNA and blueprint of your company's product and hardware, the A-bomb is the RNA carrying out the DNA's instruction as close to design as possible. The A-bomb reflects both the precise conformance and subtle mutations that's inevitable that occurs when a design meets the harsh reality of the factory floor. It captures the details of every process, every purchase, every part installed on your machine. As part of the shop floor operating systems, the A-bombs are digital, not paper-based, and they are updated in real time as changes occur on the shop floor. This level of insight gives engineers a way to track the total cost of a build with an accurate record of time and labor, accurate parts and tools used on the product. Granular traceability for complex products, making it easier to identify and track all parts back to the specific vendor and customer. This will also assist in the design and research and development of the R&D team with identifying future improvements of a product. You will be able to keep updating with manual process, especially for complex manufacturers. This is a job in itself and requires hours of labor and updating every time the company introduces new product lines. Changes in vendors or suppliers or requires tracking of parts with serial numbers, lot numbers, and so forth. This is time-consuming and heavily involved. This will result in manufacturers sinking large amounts of time into manual processes that could be optimized in order or in other or more critical mission critical areas. Now, you want to give engineers and the operations team the visibility of the data for a concept called clear to bill. Clear to bill is a feature of most comprehensive ERP. Essentially informs manufacturers if and when they have all the parts necessary to facilitate production. It answers critical questions like what parts are still needed, how long before those parts make it to the shop floor. Clear to bill also helps to organize and track data coming from bill of materials, current inventory, part deliveries, daily, weekly, monthly production forecasts, and in some cases up to the minute in high volume, high speed operations. The challenge for many teams is that their processes are outdated, which leads to delays and inaccuracies in ERP data. Critical time is lost to consume the truth of the parts of inventory necessary for production, communicating with teams, and processing that information and then logging it into an ERP. By the time a worker is done, all the teams are making decisions that are old or with incomplete data. Next-gen manufacturers aren't operating this way. We are choosing the factory or the shop floor operating system solutions that provide complete visibility into their inventory, their bill schedules, and to integrate their ERP system with this type of data. That's why we say you must have a comprehensive ERP system to enable smart manufacturing. Let's take a look at how having an adequate, clear to build tool provides essential visibility and will address the needs of operation teams, engineers, the leadership, and why next gen manufacturers are making sure that their clear to build infrastructure gets the job. Clear to build insights understandably starts with the operations team. They need visibility to provide and to manage an efficient workforce and adequately plan for production. Visibility where every part, every tool, every set of instruction is before you and deployed as your team to get started is essential. Tracking every component from the order or the subassembly as it moves through the shop floor or the factory to ensure that everything is available when it's time to build just as critical. Remember a concept called just in time? Okay, this is the reality. This includes technician availability. Who's the man on the shop floor? Who's the man in the moment that's going to get all this done? Do you have the right technicians available for the build? Are you factoring the reality that certain technicians have certain skill sets more suited to the production over certain products? Inventory are parts needed actually available for the build. Subassemblies. The subassembly portion of the work, is it going to be ready when it's time to build the final product? Instructions for the build. Will the engineers have completed laying out the steps that the technicians need to follow? Machine readiness. Are machines available and calibrated for the build? Tooling availability for machines. Are all the tools needed for the build to be available? Beyond requiring a clear, agile manufacturing focused channel of communication with technicians on the shop floor, engineers also require the visibility that a successful clear to build tool provides in order to continuously monitor the activity. So they're staying up to speed on what's being built, what comes next, and so that they can assure that they're ready to respond to issues on the shop floor. You will be able to get a real-time understanding of the factory floor, the shop floor, by seeing the data on each process rather than reports after a run or project is complete, because then by then it's too late. At the end of the day, leadership will have the visibility of the data for decision making, and they need to understand the big picture. What are the factors that impact profitability? Have a forecasting of their labor needs and the ability to ensure customer satisfaction, the latter of which will determine whether a product will be delivered on time to the customer because they expect it at the tight time. Cost control and awareness, are they tracking within budget? When profit margins could be impacted. How to inform better planning and allocation of resources and identifying process bottlenecks and deficiencies ahead of time. Do you have capability to understand the performance and readiness of your shop floor equipment, because you could have unsuspecting downtime or uptime? The goal is maximum uptime, 100% uptime, right? So machine failures is also another thing that you want to be able to consider to measure your overall equipment efficiency. When the data is incorrect or incomplete as a result of being collected through outdated process, it directly impacts visibility for everyone. This has a cascading effect on resource, labor forecasts, bill plans, and all the works. All this expends at companies' time and resources and money. By ensuring that you have a clear to build tool and real-time data that provides them with the visibility they need, Next-gen manufacturers are streamlining their production process and mitigating significant risks. Now, let's talk about a little bit more about the connected manufacturing, which is smart manufacturing, and how this become a factor in your process. You want to be able to explore what the factory or the shop floor system, how flexible it can be, how scalable it can be, and is it optimized. Your shop floor and factories are changing to adapt to a new era of where data has the power to transform your production manufacturing. Learn how Smart Manufacturing MES can help you embrace a cloud-based solution that's designed to scale your shop floor and factory of the future. Smart Manufacturing is helping innovative hardware manufacturers deliver higher quality products on time and with less overload by booking a demo. Call me, call my team, set up a time, and you can book a demonstration so that we can show you how this process is going to work in your environment, in your shop, in your production, for you, with all the concepts we talk about, using the A-bomb, clear the bill process, what is your ERP capability, how is it ready, is it good enough, where it is, and what you need to do to get ready to become part of the future. Book a demo with us, and we'll be having a discussion on how you can establish that and accomplish that capability. If you are a small manufacturer, because you're either a startup, you have limited processes, perhaps you're a QuickBooks user and are also using spreadsheets to supplement your other processes manually, and want to have a system solution to handle complete end-to-end operation with a comprehensive ERP system. Or you might be an established company, or you're in transition to a new system looking for a more comprehensive solution because you have a legacy system that users find difficult, not meeting your customer deadlines in terms of timeline, production, and delivery, and on time, manage your operations such as your inventory and all that, then you'll find you're not able to scale or enjoy modern solutions or processes such as smart MES, machine learning, Internet of Things, and you're not enjoying AI. You cannot scale and grow for the future. Then this makes you a candidate for smart manufacturing. Because you're looking to improve your operations with your engaged processes and technologies. Click the link below. Book a call with me or a member of my team. Let's have a discussion and see how we can help. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate to leave a comment or feel free to contact us directly. Join us again in another 2 weeks for another video cast on techniques and tricks and tips for smart manufacturing capability and developing your future factory. I'm Halo Rose. Again in 2 weeks.